Hello, and welcome to Preschool Storytime. I'm Miss Claire from the Chattanooga Public Library. Preschool Storytime is for children ages 3 to 5, but everyone is welcome. You're never too young or too old to have somebody read to you. Today we are reading about dogs, and our first book is called Move Over, Rover by Karen Beaumont, and it's illustrated by Jane Dyer. It is published by Harcourt Incorporated. And if you would help me, I would be really happy. Can you say, move over, Rover? Thank you. That'll be great. I'll tell you when we need to say it. Rover's in the doghouse, chewing on a bone. What a day to romp and play. Too bad he's all alone. Looks like he's taking a nap in his doghouse. Oh my, look at the sky. Thunder, lightning, mighty frightening. Rain is pouring. Oh, how boring. I like the rain. I don't think it's boring. Rover's in the doghouse, sleeping through the storm. Who's this? Cat. Cat is looking all around to find a place that's warm. All right, this is where I need your help. Move over, Rover. Cat's in the doghouse, sleeping through the storm. Who's looking for a place now? Raccoon. Raccoon is looking all around to find a place that's warm. Skit, scat, cat. Move over, Rover. Raccoon's in the doghouse, sleeping through the storm. Can you see who this is? Yeah. Squirrel is looking all around to find a place that's warm. Make room, Raccoon. Skit, scat, cat. Move over, Rover. Squirrel's in the doghouse, sleeping through the storm. Who's this? Blue Jay is looking all around to find a place that's warm. Squeeze in, Squirrel. Make room, Raccoon. Skit, scat, cat. Move over, Rover. Blue Jay's in the doghouse, sleeping through the storm. Snake is looking all around to find a place that's warm. Do you want a snake in there with you? Out of the way, Blue Jay. Squeeze in, Squirrel. Make room, Raccoon. Skit, scat, cat. And move over, Rover. See who's next. Who's next? Oh, who's this? Snake's in the doghouse, sleeping through the storm. Mouse is looking all around to find a place that's warm. Slide aside, Snake. Out of the way, Blue Jay. Squeeze in, Squirrel. Make room, Raccoon. Skit, scat, cat. Move over, Rover. Tight fit, might split. Sorry, Mouse. Full house. You think Mouse is going to be in there anyway? There we go. Look at all of them. Crowded in the doghouse, all are sleeping well, but then, sniff, sniff, they catch a whiff. What's that awful smell? Skitter, scatter. What's the matter? Scamper, scurry. What's the hurry? Do you have any guesses? Skunk's in the doghouse, sleeping through the storm. The rest are racing round to find another place that's warm. Oh my, look at the sky. Storm's over. Where's Rover? Can you see all of the animals? Let's see. There's the snake and the cat and the raccoon. There's the blue jay. There's the skunk. There's the squirrel. There's the mouse. But no Rover. Is he romping, racing, jumping, chasing? No. Rover's in the doghouse, chewing on a bone, soaked and sopping, tail flip-flopping, happy he's alone. And that's Move Over Rover. That was a pretty full doghouse, don't you think? I have a flannel story for you, and this is called One Dog Canoe. And it is by a book, taken from a book by Mary Casanova. Here's our canoe. And this is our girl. There we go. I set off one morning. Let's see if I can get her in here. I set off one morning in my little red canoe. My dog wagged his tail. Can I come too? Put this up here so maybe I can read it better up there without having to. I've dipped my paddle into ribbons of blue. And who else? Who do you think's going to stop by now? Beaver stopped chewing. Can I come too? There's not much room. It's a one-dog canoe. But with a flip and a flap, Beaver hopped in. Let's see if we can get Beaver in there. Is that a good place for him? I swished past ferns where the dragonflies flew. Do you know who this is? Loon stretched her arms. Loon stretched her wings. Can I come too? I doubt you'll fit. It's a one beaver, one dog canoe with a woo-hoo and a flip and a flap. Loon landed in my lap. We got okay. Silently we glided under silver webs of dew. Oops, who do you think this is? Woof peeked from the pines. Can I come too? Maybe next time. It's a one loon, one beaver, one dog canoe. Do you think that stopped the wolf? But like an arrow on the wind, Wolf bounded in. Where should we put Wolf? Right behind Beaver, maybe? Might be ticklish. Tickle Miss Claire's chin here. Still I paddled on with my little red canoe. But who is this? Bear slid down a tree. Can I come too? We're pretty full. Can you help me? It's a one wolf, one loon, one beaver, one dog canoe. But with a grunt, thump, ka-wump, Bear jumped in and landed on his rump. Let me see if I can put this in better. We've already got a lot of animals. Do you think I can squeeze any more in? I J-stroked and C-stroked. What else could I do? Who is this? Moose lifted his head. Can I come too? You'll do us all in. And can you help me with this? It's a one bear, one wolf, one loon, one beaver, one dog canoe. But with a toss of his rack, Moose landed in the back. What do you think? That's a lot of animals, kind of like that full doghouse. We teetered and tottered. I glared at my crew. Uh-oh, Frog hopped on a rock. Can I come too? Frog, can't you see? It's a one moose, one bear, one wolf, one loon, one beaver, one dog canoe. But with a leap, plop, splosh, splash, a bang, flop, everything went down. They all went in the water. What do you think? I think the boat must have tipped over. Their canoe tipped over. My goodness. And I lost the girl. See if I can find her. There she is. We sputtered, splashed, and swam, dripped right on the sand, and Beaver said, sorry we should have listened to you. It really is a one-dog canoe. I started to grin. It's okay, we had a good swim. Then we bailed out my vessel until it was dry. I jumped right in, and we said goodbye. I set off that evening as the northern lights grew, just me and my pal in my one-dog canoe. Oops, there you go. Better than. All those other animals got wet, didn't they? Everybody got wet. And that's our one-dog canoe. I have another book, and it is called The Doghouse by Jan Thomas. They are playing. We have a cow, a mouse, a duck, a pig, and they're playing with a ball. It's getting kicked. Woo! Jan Thomas, and this is by Harcourt Incorporated. Oh no! The ball went into the doghouse. Who will get it out? Ooh, lightning cracking. Who do you think's going to get it out? Mouse says, Cow will. Cow is big. Cow is brave. Cow is strong. And Cow says, Moo? I don't think he wants to go. So Cow goes into the doghouse. But Cow does not come out. Now Cow and the ball are in the doghouse. Who will get them out? I see Mouse and Duck pointing to Pig. Pig will. Pig is smart. Pig is wise. Pig is stinky. So what the pig says, Stinky? So Pig goes into the doghouse. But he says, I am not stinky. Pigs are actually pretty clean animals. But Pig does not come out. Quack, quack. Uh-oh. Now Cow and Pig and the ball are in the doghouse. Who will get them out? Quack, quack, quack. I think Mouse thinks it's Duck's turn. Duck will. Duck is noisy. Quack, 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 quack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you quack with me? Quack, 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 quack. So Duck goes into the doghouse. And these 3 quacks have question marks. Quack, quack, quack. But Duck does not come out. Can't you come out, Duck? Whose face is that? Whose eyes and teeth? You think that's the dog? No, because I am having duck for dinner. Duck for dinner? Too bad Mouse couldn't come too. More turnips, Duck? You can see little mouses looking through the window. And who do we have? A dog? Pig? Who went in first? Cow? Pig? Duck? But glad you could join us for cake, Mouse. So at least Mouse got dessert. And who doesn't love cake? As Mouse says, cake? Yay. And that's the doghouse. I think it's time for us to sing. And since we're reading about dogs, we're going to start with a dog. When dogs get up in the morning, they always say good day. When dogs get up in the morning, this is what they say. What does the dog say? Ruff, ruff. And that is what they say. And we'll just put a little dog here. He can watch us the rest of the time. Let's see, what other animals do we have? Who went in first? Do you remember? Cow. When cows get up in the morning, they always say good day. When cows get up in the morning, this is what they say. What does the cow say? Moo. And that is what they say. And who went in next? Do you remember? How about a pig? When pigs get up in the morning, they always say good day. When pigs get up in the morning, this is what they say. What does a pig say? Does a pig say oink oink or and that is what they say. They could say either, right? And who was the last one to go in? Do you remember? Duck. When ducks get up in the morning, they always say good day. When ducks get up in the morning, this is what they say. What does a duck say? Quack, quack. And that is what they say. Good job. We had all of our animals from that story. All right. I have another flannel, and this is 10 Silly Dogs, and it is a countdown story rather than a counting up story. So let's see. Ooh. Let me see if you can help me count all of these dogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do you think he's got? Is that a B? 6. Nice little dog. 7. And this one, what does he have? Can you see? It's a hot dog. 8. And 9. And our last little dog is number 10. Yay, so we have 10 silly dogs. 10 silly dogs running in the park. What if the shaggy one stops to bark? Then there are 9 silly dogs running in the park. 9 silly dogs scaling a wall. But what if one can't get over because he's too small? Then we have 8 silly dogs scaling the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 silly dogs racing through a lot. What if one lies down because he's too hot? Then we have 7 dogs racing through a lot. 7 silly dogs going for a swim. What if one gets scared and won't go in? Then how many do we have? Do we have 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 silly dogs tipping a pail. What if the yellow one starts chasing his tail? Then we have 5 silly dogs tipping a pail. 5 silly dogs going round and round. Do you remember what this one has? Can you see? What if one hears a buzzing sound? Bzz. Can you make it sound like a bee? Bzz. Then we have 4 silly dogs. 4 silly dogs climbing up the stairs. If one fuzzy dog just stops and stares, then there are 3 climbing the stairs. 3 silly dogs crossing the street. Oh, do you remember what this one has? What if one hungry dog stops for a treat? I'll put him in front of the board. You might be able to see better. He stops for a treat. He got a hot dog. That's pretty cool. Then we have 2 silly dogs. 2 silly dogs digging in the dirt. What if one stops because his foot starts to hurt? Then we have 1 silly dog digging in the dirt. He looks like he's been digging in the dirt. Probably can't see his little. 1 silly dog is left all alone. 1 little girl calls him home for a bath. And that's our 10 silly dogs. Goodness gracious. I have one more story for you. This is one of my favorites. Ralph. And this is by Lois Ehlert. And it says, would you like to meet a talking dog? And this book is published by Beach Lane Books. I bet you won't believe me, but our dog can talk. Do you believe him? I found out when we first brought him home, and I asked, "What's your name?" "Ralph, Ralph." We built a house for him and a really high fence all around our backyard. "Hey, Ralph, where are you?" "There's Ralph's doghouse. It's even got his name on it. There's his door, and here's the roof." And when he said, "Hey, Ralph, where are you?" where do you think Ralph was? Roof, roof. Sitting on the roof. Ralph likes to chase the backyard birds. I always tell him no, but he never listens. "Ralph, what's on that tree?" "Bark, bark, bark." I think Ralph needs a long walk in the woods. How does the path feel on your feet, Ralph? Rough, rough. So we race back home on the soft grass. As I latch the fence gate, we hear a howl. "What's that, Ralph?" "Woof, woof." Can you see behind the fence? Don't be scared, Ralph. He can't get in. But want to come into the house with me? I think so. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, Ralph, isn't it great to have a friend? All of our Z's. Guess who fell asleep? Good night, sleepyhead. Talk to you tomorrow. And that's Ralph. And that is the end of our story time. I have a couple of pictures for you. These are what my dogs, Cookie and Mo, looked like when they were puppies. And then when they're a little bit bigger. Do you have a friend? Do you have puppy friends or dog friends? We love our dogs. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I can't wait to see you next time. Take care and have a good week. Bye-bye.